Yes, good morning, all of you. So, I think now we should start our session of DMS. So, let's quickly revise what we have done in the last session. Uh, we were looking at relational algebraic operations, and we already seen select, project, uh, union, set difference, intersection in the previous lectures. And in the last session, we were looking at Cartesian product. So first, with the simple example, I have told you what is Cartesian product and why it is useful. So Cartesian product is when you want to get the information from the two more than one table, then we need to combine two tables, and for that, the useful operation is Cartesian product, and it allows to combine information from two relation, and it is denoted by cross. And we have seen one example also. Find names of the customers who have loan at Parish branch. So the information is scattered into the two relation. Branch information is in loan table and customer names are at borrower. So we need to combine, and we have seen when we will do Cartesian product, then it will take one row of left hand side and combine all the rows of right hand side, like second, third, and all. So this will be the result table. And then we need to put the filters, right? Here the branch is Parish, so we will put the filter. So this will be the Parish branch. And then we have seen that we are only interested in the records where these loan numbers are matching, because there is too much redundant information in the table. So then we also have written the queries for this, and final, this is the output. Then we have seen natural join. So natural join will combine Cartesian product and selection of the similar attribute into the one operation, and it is denoted by this symbol. This is the symbol of natural join operation. And we have also seen the example, find names of our customer who in loan bank and loan number and loan amount. So again, we need to use two tables, and the natural join operation will perform, and this will be the answer. Any doubt, any queries up till now in join and Cartesian product to anyone? Do you have any queries? Is it clear, Cartesian product and join operation to everyone? Okay. Okay, great. So let me give you one example that you need to solve, and you need to write the queries in terms of with join and without join. For example, in first you need to write the queries without join operation, and then the same query you need to write with help of the join operation. The query is find names of the all the branches with customers. Find names of all the branches. You need to find the names of branches who have an account in the bank, who have account at the bank, and who lives in Harrison. You need to find names of the branches. Which type of branches? Where there are accounts of customers who are living in Harrison. The customer who are living in Harrison are having account in the bank. You need to find branch number of such customers, branch names of such customers who are living in Harrison. So let me copy this first, so it will be easy for you. And these are the tables. These are the tables. Let me write notepad. This is the query. So this is the query, these are the tables. You need to write relational algebraic operation first with the Cartesian product only. No, you cannot use join, and then with the join. Got the question? Do you have any doubt in question? Anyone? Do you have any doubt in question? Okay. So this is the question and this is the table. I'm giving you 5 minutes to solve it. So try to solve it. Good, Suman. Your query is almost right, but it needs little bit optimization. But yeah, you output you will get from here. Good. Anyone apart from that? Okay, so let's customers we have not asked, we have asked only branch. Okay, so how to solve this? Let me see. Solving the query is also an art. So let me teach you. So I would request each and everyone to listen it carefully how I am solving. So you concentrate on the query. I need to find names of the branches. Now branch related information, you can see where I can see branch related information out of these three tables. Account. So you see branch name. So I definitely need account table in my query. Second, who have an account? So account also you can have information over here. And who lives in Harrison City? So the city related information also you need. So city related information, if you observe, you can find it from the customer table, right? Customer table. So account table and customer table you want, you will need. Now, if you observe carefully, in the last lecture also I told you that for Cartesian product or join operation, you need one column common. So if you observe, nothing is common between these two. Here account number, branch name and balance. Here customer name, customer street and city. So if you do the Cartesian product also, then your purpose will not solve. Why it is happening? So see here, you can find the customer name in city. Here you can find account number and branch. But by looking at customer name, are you sure that that customer is having account? Definitely. For example, Adams. Now, if you do Cartesian product, for example, between account and customer and Adams is there, you don't know, you are not getting information from here, account or customer, whether Adams is having account or not. See, here you can see Adams is having account. No, Adams is not having any account. So you need the third table, which will give you the information that the customer names with the account number. With the account number. Now you can, if so, you definitely need three tables: account, depositor, and customer. This is conclusion number one. Because alone account and depositor will not solve the purpose. Depositor and customer will not solve the purpose. Account and customer will not solve the purpose. Because if you use only two tables, you will not get at least one information. Got my point? So now you need three tables. Now, how to do this? How to do this? So here you can see customer city information, because I want to join two or customers who lives in Harrison. So now you need to combine these and these first, customer and depositor. And then you need to see, is there any column common? Yes, there is one column common, customer name. So now you can perform Cartesian product. So let me write the query here also. So first what I will do, I will perform Cartesian product of customer, Cartesian product, depositor. This is first. And now what are the common attributes? Customer name. So here I need to write from first, I will do Cartesian product, in which select where customer name is equal to here depositor dot customer name. Depositor dot customer name. So into the bracket. So first it will do Cartesian product and then it will do the selection. Now I want only record where my customer city is Harrison. I don't want the customer information of other cities. I only want the customer city is equal to Harrison. So again, my second filter I am putting select. Second filter is select. What I will select where customer underscores city is equal to Harrison. Now you can first put this filter first also. The benefit of that, for example, I will put this filter here and this filter then. The benefit is when you are doing Cartesian product, then at that time it will only do Cartesian product where the customer city is Harrison. So it will save your space and processing power. In the last lecture, we have discussed cost of the query. Here, what you are doing? So you are doing what you are doing. You are doing the entire tables Cartesian product, and then you are doing selection operation. So, okay. So by doing this, what you will do customer names with the account. Now, whatever the result is, you need to do Cartesian product with this. Now I will have my result, then I will perform Cartesian product with the account. So account Cartesian product this. Whatever the answer I will get, whatever the answer table, I will perform Cartesian product with account. So one more bracket. And after the Cartesian product, what is the common I need to select? I need to select where account numbers will match. So I will write select account dot account underscores number is equal to depositor dot account underscores number. So it will only give you the record which are matching with the account number, and I want only branch name. So finally, one more bracket I will put project. I will put project branch underscores name. So this will be my first query without join. The student who have written the query is also right, but the cost will be very much. Consider you first do Cartesian product of this, and this, then the result table is huge. So better approach is first you do Cartesian product of this, filter, put the filter, so in the result there are less rows, and then you do the Cartesian product of this, so cost of the query will be less. So this is the query. Now let me put the query with the join. Now join, what we'll do, I will combine these two operations. So customer join depositor. So I will combine the two operation, customer and this. Then from this I will select the rows and whatever my result is, will perform join operation with account table. So my this operation and join will combine, and then I will put one more bracket. I will put the project. That's it. This is the better version with the join, because in join you can combine. Now, if you want one more version where it is very easy to write the query, but cost will be more, you perform join of all the three. It is also right, where customer join depositor join account join, and from that just select records where customer city is Harrison and project branch name. This is also right. So whatever operation, when you are writing on the paper and pen, it is fine. But when you are performing on the system, you need to see the cost also, means which operation will give you the cost with minimum cost. So any doubt, any queries up till now? Anyone? Anyone, any doubt, any queries? Do you have? Great, great. So still, I recommend you to, whenever you are free, today I'll post this video on the YouTube and you will get it in your login. So go through it, so it will be clear. So this was the natural join operation. Now there are many versions of natural join operation. Let us see that versions. And you can say it is outer join. Now there are three types of outer join: left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. First, to understand all this, you need to understand outer join. So let us take our Excel and I need to explain you first what is outer join. So this is your table and I want to perform join operation first. So my first table is loan and the columns are loan number, branch name and amount. So loan number, branch name and amount. So let me put the data also, so you will understand what is L170, 230 and 260. L170, L230, L260 are three loans: Downtown, Redwood and Parish. Downtown, Redwood and Parish. Amount 3,000, 4,000, 1,700. This is loan table. Let me merge and let me write loan. Second table is borrower, where customer name and loan number. So here let me write customer name and borrower. These are the two columns: Jones, Smith and Hayes. Hayes, customer name and loan number, sorry. L170, 230, 155. L170, L230, and L155. And this table is borrower. This table is borrower. So let me put it in proper format so it will be easy. Now consider I want to perform join of these both. Join operation. I want to perform join operation. So in join operation, what will be my result? All the columns of this, all the columns of this, and you see loan numbers are there. So I will write loan number. Here I will write borrower.loan number. So there will not be any confusion. Now you all are master of join. We'll see what are the records matching. L70. So L70 is there. So let me take this. And I will take this. What is 230? L230 is there. So L230, yes, we will see this. This record will also come. Now you see L260. There is any entry L260 over here? No. So this will not come in our join. So this column will not come because there is not any entry with loan number 260 over here. Now you in this L155, is there any L155 here? No, there is no L155 over here. So this entry also will not come. So in your result, there will only be two rows where your loan numbers are matching. So same is shown into the PPT. These two. And one means it is written one time. So you can also remove this thing. So this will be the result of the join. Now, is there any observation? Are you losing anything by doing join operation? Are you losing anything in this result? Observe it carefully. Are you losing anything? L230 tuple data. Okay, very good. No, L230 tuple data is there. Here. See. What we are losing, see, these information we lost. That means L260, we have lost the customer name information of L260. And we are also losing these information. We are also losing branch and amount information of L155. So here by joining, we have lost some information because of join, because the loan numbers are not matching. So is there any solution? Solution is yes. So in outer join, when you perform the outer join, you are losing some information. So the solution is left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Now, what is the meaning of left outer join? Whatever the left side of the join operation. So here left side is lone. If you observe, left side is lone. And you see the symbol. This is the symbol of simple join. This is left. So two lines are just extended over here. That means it is the symbol of left outer join. Whatever the left relation is there, here left side is lone. It will include the tuple of the left table. Let me show here. So left is lone. So left is lone. It will there. Now you will ask, sir, what will be here? Because we don't have customer name information, so it will be null. It will be null because we don't have customer name information of this. So whatever the blank column tuple is there, it will be null. Same is C. Customer name is null. Now you must have understood the meaning of right outer join. Here is the right outer join. Lone is outer join borrower, and this will be the symbol. Now what is the right outer join? It will give you
Sir, are you there?
I am sorry, I was disconnected. Let me present the screen. So any doubt, anyone in the left outer, right outer and full outer join operations? So what it will do, it will take the common record first like this. So L70, L130, L230, L170, L230, these are common. And then they will take the non-matching records also, and wherever the values are missing, it will put the null values. So it is very simple concept to understand. Any queries to anyone? Okay. So syllabus of the unit 3 is over, but in your exam you may be asked the queries to be solved. See, you need to write, or you need to first read what is the question. Two types of question may get asked. One, write SQL query. If it is asked write SQL query, then you need to write SQL query what you are performing in the lab. If it is asked write relational algebraic operations, relational algebraic operation, then you need to write the queries which we have solved, like select, project, the symbolic one. Select means row, a project means pi, sigma, all these, Cartesian product, natural join, all these you need to write. So whenever it is asked SQL queries, you write whatever you are performing in the lab. If it is asked relational algebraic operation, then you need to write whatever we have just done. Now in your exam, you will not be given the data. Sometime you will be given, sometime you will not be given the data. So let's solve some questions or query. So you will understand. So I want each and everyone to write these tables first. Write these tables first. So you will get the idea. See, here no data is given. Sometimes you need to assume the data, that data is there. So here you are having 4 tables. One is employee, where the columns are person name, street and city. One is company, where the company name and the city information is given. Works. So works, you can see it is the relationship where person name, company name and salary. It is the relationship between employee and company, works, where the columns are person name, company name and salary. That means which person is working in which company and what is his or her salary. And one more relationship there is there, it is manages, means person name and his or her manager's name. Who is the manager of which person? These are the 4 tables that are given to you, and you need to solve the query. So let me show you first query. So I will keep showing you the query. You need to give me the answer. You need to type me into the chat box. First query. Find names of all the employees who works for First Bank Corporation. Find names of all the employees who work for First Bank Corporation. Sometimes you need to assume the data. You need to find all the employees' name who are working for some bank, and the bank name is First Bank Corporation. So first you need to see from where I will get the information, from which table. See. From which table you will get, find names of the employee who works from First Bank Corporation. So first, how to think? First you need to think whatever the information which I need, can I get it from one table or should I need 2 or 3 tables? Now whenever you need 2 or 3 tables, always join operation will come into the picture. Now find names of all the employee who works for First Bank Corporation. So tell me, you will need one table or more than one table? One table. Which one? Some are telling one table. Works table will be enough. Great, works table will be enough. See, what you need? Person name. So person name is in works. Find names of the employee. So person name is you can get here. And second, what you need? Company name, because company, which is the company? First Bank Corporation. So you also get the company from here, right? Works. If there is not works, so you need two table, employee and company. But we are having one more table, works, where you will get person name and the company name. So how to write the query? Let me show you. So I need what I need, let me write like this. I find names of the employee who works for First Bank. So select what I need to select, where company dash name is equal to First Bank Corporation. This table works. Now I want each and everything. No, I just want person name. So obviously project operation. So project operation is P person name. This is your query. Select where company name is First Bank Corporation from the works table, and I want only person name. So this is your query. Let me show you in the slide also. Same with the symbol where company name is First Bank Corporation and works. Any doubt, any queries? Now you got how to solve that query, everyone? First thing that you need to understand what is asked. You need to ask the question what is asked. Second, then you need to identify how much table I need to involve. If I am getting all the information from one table, it's very good. Then no need to join operation. But if you don't have, or your information you cannot have from single table, then you need to involve more than two tables. Now let's go to the next query. You need to solve it. Find the names and cities of residents of all the employee who works for First Bank Corporation. Now you want names and city both. In earlier query, you want name. Now you want names and cities of all the resident who works for First Bank Corporation. See. Write the query. Find names and city of all the employee who works for First Bank Corporation. Okay, tell me how many tables you want, whether you can get 1 or 2. 2 tables, which one? Employee and works. Can't you get works and company also? Works and company? Okay. See here, from these you can get which person is working from First Bank Corporation. But what will be the city of that person? So I need employee table also to name. From here I will get, from works I will get person name of who works for First Bank Corporation. Now from the person name I want to know the city. So from the person name I will get the city also. Here see, if you were joined, you won't get the person name and the city, because I know the person name who works from First Bank Corporation, but from the person name I want city. So from company name to person name and person name to city. So employee and works. So my query is this. First I will perform join operation from employee and works, and from there I will select where company name is First Bank Corporation and I want only person name and the city. So it will be the project operation. So two things, again I am repeating, two things are very critical. You need to identify the tables from where you will get the right information. Got the query? Now third one. This is also right. See, one, it is not necessary that one query is possible. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between first and second query, or which is better? If you can tell me which is better, then you are the master of this unit. Which one is better and why? My next question will be why. Observe the two queries and tell me which one is better and why. Second one is better. Why cost is less of second query? What is the reason? Your answer is right. Second query is better, but why? Because in the first query, what we are doing join operation of entire table, and then we are finding where the company name is First Bank. But what here we are doing, from works we are finding where company name is First Bank Corporation. So we are taking only records where the company name is First Bank Corporation, and with that we are doing join operation of employee. So obviously there are less records in the join operation. Then if there are less operation, the result table also will be smaller than this, and your query will get executed faster. So yes, so you all are right. Second is better. Next, find names street address and the city of all the residents of all the employee who works for First Bank Corporation and earn more than 10,000 per annum. Try this. Name, street and city who works for First Bank and earn 10,000 per annum. So how many tables I want? How many tables do I need? 1, 2 or 3? 2, not 3. Because street names and city of all the employees who works for First Bank Corporation and the salary is less than $10,000. So works will give you the salary and person name, and the employees will give you the person name and his street and city. So let's see what is the answer. This is optimized query. Works and employees, join operation. So you need 2 tables, works and employee, and I will select where company name is First Bank Corporation and this is the symbol of N. Salary is more than $10,000 and what I want, person name, street and city. One more. I think this is the last. Find names of all employee in this database who lives in the same city as the company for which they work. This is little bit tricky. Find names of all employee. You need to find the names of all employee who lives in the same city as the company for which they work. That means customer city should be equal to company's city for which they work. Let me show you the table. So how many tables you want? Find names of the customer, means employee, whose city is equal to the company city at which they will work. How many tables do you need? 3, 2. Any answers? 2. Which one? Employee and company. So is there anything common between employee and company? Yes, common is city, but how can you tell which person is working for which company? If you do joint operation of employee and company, you don't have any idea which person is working for which company. So answer is wrong. You need 3 tables, because in one table you got the, from Vox you will get the information of person is working for which company, and by doing joint operation of these 3 you will get idea where the cities are equal. So let me go to the query. Simple. You need to do joint operation of 3: employee, Vox, and company, and then you need to find person name. Next, find names of employee in the database who do not work for First Bank Corporation. Right? It is simple. Find names of company where company name is not equal to First Bank Corporation, and one more query is possible. Here all the person name minus all the person who are working in First Bank Corporation. Right? All the person name of or all the record of employee, and we are subtracting, right, set difference operation. Person who are working for First Bank Corporation. So obviously the result is person who are not working for First Bank Corporation. So I think this is it. There are more examples. So we'll do it in the next session. So come prepared. The next session. So now you can type your enrollment number and you can leave. Thank you very much.